Right.
This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
Good morning, friends. Jai Shri Krishna. Happy International Women's Day. It's a very auspicious moment, not only for Eyes Open International worldwide, but I think it's a very auspicious event for all women across the world. And we have 7 delegates, and Sister Nirmala, who is the principal, I think she is getting a little delayed for some unavoidable circumstances. But I'll be jumping in straight because we just have 90 minutes, and I think that each delegate who is on the panel can easily speak for 90 minutes. So having said that, friends, all delegates who are on this panel, like Desma, Jennifer, Alan, Anita, Neelam, Shraddha, is only one thing is that, your introduction, which I do, will be very short because I can just speak volumes. There is a saying or proverb, friends, in India, that whenever the National Bird of India is a peacock. So whenever you see a peacock at a museum, at an art gallery, or in your house, you don't write below, it's a peacock. Everybody knows. So same way, friends, audience all across the globe, I just want to share that all these delegates, Alan Firestone, and all the other delegates, I don't have to specify, everybody knows because they have done something very amazing. These ladies are today on the Women's International platform because they have gone above and beyond their normal life of going on helping not only within the family, but they are going and helping the community members. So that is what makes them totally unique. So having said that, I'm just the first guest I would like to introduce is, what she did in her entire life was that she changed her thinking. She, like I always say, change your thinking, change your life. And this lady is doing that. And that's no one other than Alan Firestone from Delaware, where our great President Joe Biden is from. So Alan Firestone is an ambassador for human rights. She has got numerous awards. She is a COO. And what's your organization's name? Alan, I will just welcome you. I want you to share something with our audience today. Thank you.
Thank you, Harold. And thank you so much for having me here today with all these amazing women. And happy International Women's Day to everyone. Let's see, I guess, you had mentioned that, I spent many, many years in business, in the corporate world, healthcare. But my passion I found about 12 years ago, and that is teaching people about the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We all have 30 rights. Most of us don't know about them. I mean, at the time when I first learned, that was 2007, I had no idea. So I think it's very important for everyone to know they have 30 human rights so that we can promote and protect them for ourselves and others. And women's rights obviously is part of that, but the point is universal human rights belong to everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alan. I really appreciate that. And our next guest, friends, I can just brief, in just like one thing. Like I always say that desire changes nothing. Decision changes something, but determination changes everything. And that's no one other than Desma, who has changed our thinking. And Desma is an entrepreneur. She's a business lady. I'm very proud. She's an inspiration, and that's what it's something like unique. I say that, today ladies can also do something, not only in your hometown. You're being in India, and she's doing an amazing job in Dubai. So, and she is a managing partner of SNK HR Consultants. So Desma, I welcome you to this Women's International Celebration Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harold. Thank you to Eyes Open International and Bharat Media for organizing this. And happy International Women's Day to all the lovely women on this panel, but also across the globe. So kind of just to give you a very brief on, Harold was very kind with his introduction. I'm just at the beginning of my journey as an entrepreneur, which I embarked on a couple of years ago after being in the corporate world for over 15 years. And it was circumstances that led me to rethink how my life would look like. I've had the good fortune of being with very, very reputed companies in really great positions, and I worked with wonderful people. But I always knew at the back of my mind and in my heart that I wanted more, and I wanted to do more, and I wanted to extend the power of influence that I knew I had, and that we all have. And circumstances led me to setting up a business, or joining my sister actually in business, and we set up an HR consulting company called S&K Consulting. And it is not just me as a single woman, but it is the power of two, and the bonus is that she is my sister. We have been now in business for a couple of years, and it is amazing to see what we are able to achieve and what we have been able to achieve just with a shift in how we started to think. There's a very famous saying that says, if you think you can or you can't, you're right. 2 years ago, we thought we could, and here we are. And our vision is to change the landscape of HR in the region, one business at a time. And slowly but surely, we are attracting all of the right businesses that have come our way, and we are able to spread our power of influence by, affecting and changing how they view HR, how they view the importance and the value of people in their businesses. And it's not about shiny machinery or technology. It's really about the people that's at the heart of every single business. And that's what we have. That's the value that we've been able to bring to the table. And I'm delighted that in my journey as an entrepreneur, I have not just been able to influence them, but also been able to influence my own thinking, by constantly striving for excellence, and in some way, by being able to demonstrate that anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Thank you, Desma. I like that. If anybody can, like, if you can do it, anyone can do it. Friends, please listen this very carefully. Anywhere you're in the world, I know there are delegates watching from India, Canada, Pakistan, Nepal, UK, all different countries, and from small villages also. That if these ladies who are on the panel today can do it, you all can definitely do it. Moving to our next guest, I would just describe her as focus, FOCUS. That is follow one course until success. And I'm so amazed that I just would like to introduce the most awesome, amazing Anita from Nasik, who has, I don't know how to explain or explore, which I think we'll discuss during our conversation. But Anita, please welcome to our Women's International Celebration Day. You are an amazing lady, and we welcome you. She's from Nasik. And we just want to hear some good words from you. Thank you. You're on mute, I think. Anita, you're on mute.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm honored and privileged to be here with you all beautiful ladies who are on the platform. And I am running a preschool in Nasik. I'm the founder, director, and chairperson of that school. And I was nourishing this dream when I was working in school, and ended with vice principal. And I had a dream, and I got the opportunity. I picked it up and went forward to look and for many more schools in our city. So I have 4 schools, one in Nasik, two in Nasik. That is, it's a corporate play school. It's not a simple play school. It's a corporate play school. I wanted to do something different for kids, and it was my dream. And everybody says, I heard in stories, कि if you have a dream, your dream will come true. And really it worked out. And I had a dream. I used to tell everybody, no, but nobody has given me platform or took initiative to give me a platform to work on it. So I used to tell everybody, I have a dream. I want to become something different. I want to show the society something different. I want to pick it up and bring it in front of. But everybody used to just smile and walk away. Nobody has given me this platform. But it's Mr. Sanjay Mishra, my husband, who has listened me and gave me opportunity. Now I have 4 schools in my hand running successfully, and that too, one in Metro City, Ahmedabad, Bhavnagar, 2 in Nasik. So there's a saying, when you have a dream, speak it up, speak it up. And when you have a dream, write it up and write it up. And when you have dream, you pursue it. And I have pursued here till here. It's going on. And after doing this, initially I had so many hurdles, so many things also which made me, shook me also to come forward. But successfully, after some time, I became success, and slowly and steadily I improved my schools. I got the children in my school, and with this, so many children are getting privileged for learning, that is innovative things. And it's you can say it's a corporate play school, means everything is there. That is, you can learn with e-learning and tablet teaching. That is new setup. I have brought it in this city, and I'm successful in this. Few hurdles came, but no doubt. And after that, I've started one pilot, 2 pilot also. With this, I've started pilot stores also, that is wellness and medical stores, which I've started 2 in Nasik. These are 2 pilot stores. I'm looking forward 500 stores in next year. So thank you so much for giving me this platform, Harold. Thank you so much. I'm so honored and privileged to sit with all these beautiful ladies here, and no words. I'm speechless. I'm telling you, I'm speechless.
Anita, thank you very much. I think you are an inspiration for all of us, not only for all the ladies, but guys like me and across the globe. Friends, moving on to our next guest of honor, I would like to, this lady believes only in fixing the problem and not the blame. And that's no one else than Neelam R.K. Sharma from Mumbai. She has a very, very inspiring journey. She's a very cool, caring, and compassionate lady. Just to keep you all informed that her husband is still with us today. RK, unfortunately, he died in a road accident way back in late 90s. But this lady has stood and proved to the world, that everything is possible. And I'm quite amazed. Neelam, welcome to our Women's International Celebration Day. And I welcome you on this particular platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Harold. A very good morning to all my friends and family of EOI. I'm Neelam Sharma. I'm a housewife, blessed with a son and a daughter. I have been given this opportunity to share my life experiences and would like to thank Harold for this, and will try to sum up my story. I was born in a very loving family and have 4 siblings who I grew up with, and my parents always taught us the importance of respecting elders and staying together no matter whatever the situation was. I got married and had just completed 10 years of my marriage when I lost my husband in a road accident in 1996. I cannot find enough words to express my condition back then, but I didn't see any purpose of living without him, as he was my world. That just ended in a split moment. I had a boy aged 9 and a baby girl aged 6, and my whole life ahead of me, but I had no clue about the direction or the destination we had to reach to. As if this was not enough, I was tormented by my in-laws instead of the support that I needed from them. and I had no choice but to leave the house that my husband built for me and my kids and start afresh with no job or regular income. I was fortunate to have my family supporting me and my kids. However, of them all, my youngest brother was the one who was, is, and I am sure will always be with me and my kids. He has been a hero who has been working silently but very effectively in building and reshaping our lives since then. It is for people like him that women like us are able to celebrate womanhood and talk about women empowerment on a platform like this. Despite all of this love and support, life of a single mother is nowhere near easy, and only the woman who goes through such a phase will be able to relate to what I am talking about. My kids and I struggled for many years and worked very hard because that is all we could do back then. And that is what anyone will do when he begins a journey. Today, I stand here and speak about all of this simply because there have been people who have been empowering me from time to time and believed in me even when I didn't. My kids are settled and doing well in life, and I think I can safely say that somehow I made it, which 25 years ago seemed impossible. So I would like to thank all those who have been a part of my journey, willingly or unwillingly, and I hope that whosoever is listening to me right now learns from my story that sometimes life can get very harsh on someone and can throw a person off guard. This can happen to anyone, not necessarily a woman. So, next time you see a person in need, don't wait for him to come and ask for help. My friend, stand up and do whatever you can do in your capacity because it may look like one person like me, but had I not got that support, there would have been two more lives ruined for no fault of ours. This is exactly the work our dear friend Harold D'Souza and his noble organization EOI is doing, and therefore I stand here sharing my story with you all. This is because I know how crippling can it be to be helpless, and I wish lots of success to EOI and pray to God that no one ever has to face any kind of helplessness in their lives. Because believe me, friends, there is no bigger curse than that. Everything heals with time, but the wounds that get inflicted because of helplessness never heal and always leave a scar. Thank you. God bless you.
Neelam, I'm like, you just got me all emotional. I think you got all the audience very emotional, and I really admire your courage. I just have no words. It's very easy to say, but to go through that journey when you lose your husband at a very early stage and all the obstacles that comes your way, and you today, you should be so proud, and we are so proud of you that your two kids are flourishing and you have been rewarded, are blessed by God, and you are an inspiration to all the people across the globe that if you come through any situation in life, you can come out of it in a very happy way. But I just thank you for sharing from your heart, and this means a lot to us, and we all love you. We are there to support, and whatever you said, you addressed to our audience, that will ensure that whenever we see anything of that type, like Mother Teresa always said, do not waste time judging people, just love them. And I'm very sure that all my friends watching today globally will stand up and support, whether it's a single mom or a single dad or anybody on the streets. So thank you very much, Neelam. So anyway, friends, moving on to the next, our chief guest is very inspiring. Like many people on the panel or across the globe, they tell, hey, we ask, Harold, I always tell them, hey, when are you planning to get married? Hey, they say, no, the girls, Here, and the guys also. But here, I just like to introduce WIFE, that is wife, right? And most of the time when I was growing up, people told me, like, Harold, don't get married. I said, why? Do you know the meaning of wife? I said, no. What is the meaning of wife? They used to tell me, like, worries, infected forever. I said, oh my God. So that is the meaning of wife. And then later on, when I grew up in college and then was the time to flirt and have fun, have girlfriend, I never had a girlfriend. But anyway, then they said, what is wife? I said, what is wife? And they said that, wonderful instrument for enjoyment. But I want to introduce one lady who has flipped everything across from worries infected forever and to, in the end, she has proved to the world that wife means wonderful inspiration forever. And that's no one other than Jennifer Dixon. And Jennifer Dixon is an executive, I think, assistant, I would always say, to Deepak Acharya. And I'm very sure Deepak Acharya is watching the show right now because I spoke to Deepak Acharya last night for a long time. And friends, Deepak Acharya is the icon, or like we say, synonyms for IONX. IONX, right, Jennifer? So Jennifer works for IONX. And Jennifer, welcome. You are an amazing mom. I don't know, you're very caring, your wife, very affectionate daughter. And friends, just to keep you informed, Jennifer believes in empowering. And just to give a small example, is that we'll be having a lot of discussion later on, is that her daughter in Canada is the regional director for Canada for Eyes Open International. So welcome, Jennifer, to our Women's International Day celebration. Thank you. You're on mute, Jennifer.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I work for Inox India Private Limited from last 4 years. And first of all, let me thank the entire Eyes Open International team for organizing this event. Thank you, Harold, for bringing us on this platform. I believe in one thing. You can not change the world, but change the corner you live in. I have done that. I have changed the corner I have lived in. So I can tell you, like what you said. I was just going, some years back, I was just going through my papers for my daughter's filing for higher education, or just processing the documents. And there were some colleagues and some of my friends. So they told me, why are you sending her for higher education? What are you going to gain from that? What are you going to benefit from that? I said, no, I want to empower her. They said, all the money what you're going to invest, her in-laws will benefit, her husband will benefit. I said, no, my daughter will benefit. So I wanted to empower her. So I carried on. And today she's in Canada. She's doing very well. Since I have empowered her, she's empowering other women also over there. And I'm proud of her. So in the same way, even many companies are empowering a lot of girls. I can say about my company, our Inox India is also empowering a lot of women. I'll talk on the project later on, about the project what Inox India is empowering. It's all they are empowering not only in other trades, but trade where men are working.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. And I think you have done a wonderful job in empowering your own daughter. So I always believe that, charity or whatever the good deeds you do begins from the house, and you're proving to the world. And over and above, you're doing a lot of other empowering activities for kids who are like powerless or who are victims of crime. So I really appreciate that. Friends, moving on to our next, that our delegate on this panel, I don't know what to tell. But last but not the least, is that, what your mind can conceive and believe you can achieve. And this young, beautiful lady has 4 principles in life: value, character, education, and faith. जो हार के भी जीतता है उसे श्रद्धा व्यास कहते हैं. So here we would like to welcome Shraddha Vyas to the Women's International Day celebration. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much and happy International Women's Day to all the lovely ladies on the panel and across the globe. Thank you so much, Harold sir, for this wonderful introduction. And you all must be aware that I had an opportunity. I was on the other side of the table, and today he is the one who is interviewing me. So talking about myself, I come from Bahrain, right now in Mumbai. So I started my journey when I was just 15. I started with ramp modeling. So I started with beauty pageants. So it was full of challenges and hurdles. It was never easy for me. And more or less, it was like initial days, I didn't get support from my family. They were like, no, this is not the field that we want you to go. So slowly and steadily, I started redirecting my own journey. So I started becoming an anchor, and successfully, I am an Instagram influencer as well. And there's one more thing I would like to add on. Yesterday itself, I am one of the lucky women who has been nominated by a brand as a wow woman. And this is what I feel, that my confidence is my superpower. No matter whatever comes in life, I get up, I dress up, and I show up. Each one of us should be like that. It's not just man or a woman. All of us should have that energies and motivation. Life is very unfair and very harsh, but it's us who can change the direction. And yes, your failures, they are not supposed to put you down or make you low. Just consider your rejections as your redirections.
I like that, Shraddha, consider your rejection as a redirection. Wow, that's super powerful. But friends who are watching globally, I'll not waste any time. I'll just jump into our, I would not say debate, but into a conversation. I have this on my phone. This is a public request, or they told me, I've been working on for the last 52 days. So this is not from me. So this is from all the public, and they have come down. There's a lot of questions which I cannot finish in the next 90 minutes. So I picked up top 10, which I don't know whether I can ask each and every panelist here, delegates. I just want, before I jump in, I just want to know if Sister Nirmala has joined in. Sister Nirmala, are you there? Okay, that's fine. I don't think so, because she had some.
I am here, Harold, with you right from the beginning.
Oh, sure. Oh my God, because.
Thank you, Harold.
Wow. See, whatever happens, you come in the last. Okay, friends. Before we jump in, I just want to say simple living, high thinking, and that's Sister Nirmala. And Sister Nirmala is the principal of Convent of Jesus and Mary Girls High School, the school where I studied from 3rd grade to 10th grade. And I failed in all the subjects from 3rd grade to 10th grade. And I'm so happy and proud of you, Sister Nirmala, that you're on our show today.
Thank you.
Once a student, always a student. So before I hand over and welcome Sister Nirmala on this platform of Women's International Day celebration, Sister Nirmala, please give me your blessings.
Yes, blessings right from the beginning. You started, I blessed you and I prayed for you and all the lovely ladies over there. My blessings for all of you. And I begin my say to all of you all, or my greetings, Namaste. In India, namaste means I respect God in you and I respect God within me. And I respect each one of you that we have been created beautifully in the image and likeness of God, our Creator. My handsome hunk, I must say, Harold is making a not only a drop in the ocean, but he is making enormous difference in the lives of many people. So I pray for you, Harold, and I'm here with you, all of you all. I'm a religious of Jesus and Mary. I am a sister from last 26 years, very young, and yet, I mean, I have my life that I want to live active goodness of God and forgiveness in the world, which is very important. If I live this, and if I teach my students and my teachers and my helpers to live forgiveness and active goodness of God, I agree with Shraddha. No rejection in the world will stop us to become good human beings. Blessings, Harold, and all beautiful people here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sister. I'm so happy to see you. And friends, before I jump in straight, I just want to tell each and every individuals who are watching across the globe that all this International Women Day celebration, we have 7 delegates today on my panel. So 7 delegates means, today is March 7th and 7 magnificent ladies and 7 makes a rainbow. And these ladies have a different color and they shine all over the world. So thank you very much for joining on this particular show. But I have done a public survey, and there has been very interesting questions. And I just want anyone to answer this question, because the number one is that this is from the youngsters, young girls and boys also, but especially girls from age group of 12 to, I would say, like 22 or 25. And the first thing is that freedom to teenage girls compared to teenage boys. Like if you're grown up as a teenage girl or a boy, and they are saying that, there are like a lot of cultural obstacles for girls. Okay, whether it is in India, it is in the US, it is across the globe. So anyone can participate, answer the question. But before I go that, they said like going to college. They said that we are not encouraged to go to college. The girls are telling me. Okay, this is not me. Number 2, they say, even if they go to college and if they have a passion to work at a beauty parlor, at a media company, or for modeling or getting into a film or doing a business like Desma is doing, and they say that there is a lot of hurdles from the family or from if you're married, even from the husband or from the community members. That's one I won't be able to answer. And the last thing is that they asked me in this is that girls in villages, like in India and different countries, I don't know name it, but yeah, I've seen it in India and you all know it. This is girls in villages and many in urban cities like Bombay, Delhi or Calcutta, girls are not allowed to wear pants or modern clothing or own a cell phone. And now the forum, can you share that something that I know that something in your life? I can just tell all the 7 panelists who are here today, friends, that these 7 panelists did something wrong in their life. And that's why today they are on the right side. When I say they did something wrong, means they were told not to do this. Don't do this. But they had the confidence in them. They had the courage in them. They had the passion in them. No, because they're doing something right. And today that's why they are on this platform. Yes. Anyone wants to answer that first, can please go ahead. Thank you.
Harold, I'll speak to that a little bit from the U.S. I mean, here, I have a beautiful family. I was born into a beautiful family, and I have one brother. And when I was, at the point in high school about to choose a career, even here, my parents advised that, I don't go to college. Your brother has to go to college. You don't have to go to college. And I really wanted to go, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to study. So I ended up, getting a job and decided I was going to go to school in the evening. And that led to getting 2 associate's degrees, then a bachelor's degrees, and then 2 master's degrees, but it was all in the evening. And I think because someone was telling me not to do it, I decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it all the way. So I ended up going to school for 20 years while I worked full time. Even though people were telling me don't do it, I think you have to know, yourself, what is in your heart, what you want to do. And then even after that, I'll tell you, I was studying for my master's in business. And at that point, I realized, I don't know that this is even what I really want to do, or it's not inspiring me. So that led me to this second master's degree in transpersonal studies, which was the study of health and human potential, and eventually all into the human rights work. But it was just keep following your path, just keep taking one step at a time, and continue on your path. And that's why on my website I have ignite your basic purpose, because what brings you to life, you're going to bring other people to life as well. So yes, just go for, follow your dream, like other people have said here. And it's so important because you have to know what's in your heart. What does your spirit want?
Alan, can you please share that today you're the COO?
Yes, and then
and about your podcast, and about your Firestone.
The company I work for is a healthcare or eye care provider, and we have 10 offices, and I run all the offices. We have about 27 doctors, over 100 staff. This is kind of one of the smaller companies I've worked with, but it is that women, can do anything anymore. Thankfully, we always could, but we weren't given the opportunity. And still, there's lots of still room for more opportunity and women's rights, to be improved. But it is better than it had been. And so just keep, like I said, just keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anita, you would like to add, or anybody else? Sure, yes.
I'd love to add. So I've had the good fortune of coming from a very, very supportive family, where women as early as, 30, 40 years ago were empowered. But I think society sometimes doesn't allow you to dream larger than, within certain limits. And so I followed the path of going to university and going to a really good university. I was in university in Canada, and I came back and I started working like everyone else. And like I said earlier in my introduction, that I've worked with really good companies and really good positions and things like that. But there was something in me that always knew that there is more to all of this, and I can do so much more. And it is easy to stay within your comfort zone and use, sometimes they become excuses of, I can't because of, this reason, or I'm unable to do so because of the other reason. The truth is we are able to do anything that we set our minds on. What is guaranteed is the struggle, but 3 years or 4 years later, you will realize why the struggle was, led you to where you are. All the so-called overnight successes that we hear in the media are people that have worked for very many years before they became an overnight success. And I think, we're always looking around to see how we compare to other people, but we all have our own journeys. And, you just have to kind of stay focused on what you want and go after it, even when everyone else tells you not to. Because, I say the only person who does not get anything wrong is someone who never tried. So you have to try it. And, if something doesn't work, that's okay. You just move on to the next thing that does work. And eventually you will find your own path through this process of elimination. Don't believe that if you try something and you're unsuccessful, you're not unsuccessful. You've just more experienced. And there is, the only belief you have to have is in yourself. And it is really a cliche, but it is so true that we really have the power to do anything that we set our eyes on and set our hearts on. So just go after it is what I would like to say.
Thank you very much, Desma. I really appreciate that. That's pretty powerful. Yes, Anita, you wanted to say something or
I
share.
just wanted to share a few things of my life, which really I got a lot of rejections in my life. Rightly from my family, we were a joint family and we had 50 members in our house. And everybody used to poke their nose. If I wanted to do something, everybody used to poke their nose. No, no, I used to hear no. And I proudly say today, my mom is not educated. She is not at all educated, and we never came to know till I was in 10th standard. She used to take a stick and sit in front of us and study, read. This was the thing she used to do with us. And we were so scared. Right now you see the children, they are not like this. We were so scared with the stick. We used to do our work before time. And my mother used to encourage me. Wherever I go, my mother used to be shield of me. She used to come in front of me. She says, you go ahead. And she is the root cause of everything, whatever I am in my life till date. I'm telling you, I really have so much of things to tell about myself. I got so many rejections, after 6 o'clock, nobody used to allow me to go out to meet my friends. Nobody used to give me permission to wear pants. Now I wear pants because of my husband, because of my family. I came to a different family, which was really a broad-minded family, which I could not resist. I could not take it properly, because I came from a binding people who were protecting me, overprotect me. They were not allowing me to go. I was not allowed to talk also and tell in front of my parents and everybody in front of my house, because it was a parliament in our house, dining table. 12 people used to sit, my aunts, uncle, everybody used to sit. My father was the head of the family and he used to take decision. He used to hear, but all of them except my father, all of them were giving me no, no, no. So I got rejections, lot of rejections, and this was not a smooth journey for me. Lot of challenges I faced, and I used to tell what I am. I'm nothing. I'm a trash. I used to think everybody used to come like a spit and walk away. No, you can't do it. You can't do it. That was the thing I faced. But I wanted to do so many things. And the wings which I gave me, that is my husband, who gave me wings to fly, who gave me atmosphere, so much of freedom to me, that I am, if I am midnight, 12 o'clock also, nobody is there to ask me, because I know my foundations, I know my limitations, I know where to cross and where to be. I have balanced such a way. I should thank my root cause is my mother, then wings who gave me is my husband, and my mother-in-law. She always used to tell, Anita, what are you doing? This is a thankless job in kitchen. Move out. You are highly qualified. Move out and do something. See the difference between the parents and in-laws. I could not balance that. No, sometimes it was a puzzle for me. What is happening with me? This is right or this is right? But whatever I got it, I have taken it and I have moved ahead. I don't have any regrets. I think they are very good. My parents were very good. They were overprotecting. But today, if I think for a second, if they would have given me wings, I would have been somewhere else. That time doesn't come back, Everybody says whatever the time, it will not come back. So it happened, but I no regrets in life. But I have to thank my kids also who supported me. No, mom, you can do it. That support, made me to come forward. As Shraddha said, no rejection. I got rejection. I can understand what is rejection. I used to think I'm zero. I cannot do anything. Now, when I move out in my school, children gave me, Anita is my name. One kid, Tavish, gave me name Annie Mama. Now universal Annie Mama I became. Simple things I can understand. Everybody think I'm a fool, emotional fool. I don't move with any bookish thing. I do practice whatever life has given me. Whatever I faced, I learned, I practice that and preach that. And so many, good wishes, warm wishes, like Harold has really motivated me and took initiative. No, Anita, he has shown me some spark. See, everybody is having a magic in ourselves, but somebody should be there to take out that magic. And the 2% right now I'm sitting in front of you all is, one is Harold, I can say, confidently and proudly I say, another is Mr. Sanjay Mishra. And my mom, who is staying in Hyderabad, I told her to come to this platform and see me. She doesn't know an English word. She learned thank you, good morning, sorry, listening to us. Now she is sitting in front of and looking at me. I am proudly saying I'm her daughter. Roots are from there, and leaves and fruits gave me Mr. Sanjay Mishra. Whatever I'm doing because of Sanjay Mishra and my kids and my mother-in-law, I'm grateful to them. And it's true. Till today, you cannot change the society. What madam has said, just you have changed the corner. Even I did the same thing. Whoever comes to me, I change and I empower ladies. Whatever the parents come, they say, madam, mere husband nahi karne dete. My husband doesn't allow. He's a spy person. He doesn't allow us. I want to do something. So I encourage them. I motivate them. Rest is their decision. We can't help it. I cannot poke in their life, but I become a role model in front of them. I say, I'm with you. Come on, you do it. Whatever you want to do it, you do it. I'll help you out. So I need, see, we are here. We need to do something for society. And I have also big dreams. Big dreams, I'm saying, have a dream, such a strong dream. You can success, depends on what dream you have. And, and you know, there's a saying, satisfaction is whatever you do, happiness should be there. If happiness is not there, you cannot do anything in this world. And my policy is do well and fare well. I do everything without any cost, without any thing which I want to get it from there. I do well and fare well. And that is my policy. And thank you for listening me, because this should change. Every girl has a dream to fly. Wings should be given and they should fly. Everybody is having a magic in them. Only thing is to take out. And that spark, somebody or the other should know. Even I didn't know what I had in me. My mother used to stand, why are you sitting like this? Get up, you can do it, many more things. She is my inspiration. She used to tell, why are you sitting? Why are you sitting idle? I don't want you to sit. Get up. I used to tell her, show me the path. She said, I'm not educated. You are educated. I have given you good education. Use your brain. So I used to sit and think. And right now I'm in front of you. Thank you. And it should change, Harold. I'm telling you, all these ladies in the panel, Shraddha, you can change this because you are in this. I want this. And Harold, you can also do it. From my side, I want this concept should be changed. Girls should not move after 6. They cannot wear these clothes. They cannot achieve higher education. I want to change this. I have given my daughter liberty. I never spy. I never see. My mother has taught me not to see anybody's mobile, not to touch anybody's wallet, not to touch anybody's diary. You should not. She taught me the same thing I have taught my kids. Nobody interferes. We all are individuals, professionals. We never interfere in each one.
That's very powerful.
They have given space and I am living happily. And I want to do it for society.
Yeah, Anita, you
can do it. You can change the perception. And here one more madam said she wanted to send her daughter Canada. I really appreciate. I am bottom of my heart. I'm proudly say that I'm also a mom. I want everybody to give wings and fly and explore.
And it's very powerful, Anita. I think today a lot of audience across the globe will understand and respect, like you said, that parents should give wings to their kids when they're young. So you got the wings at a later stage, but that's fine. But what I think we have to take from this point of view, friends, globally, if there are parents who are watching, they have daughters, they've got kids, is that give wings to your daughter. They will never disown you. They'll respect everything. Like I was really touched when Anita, you said that you come home at night, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, you don't cross it. That's called trust. And you got wings, so friends, that is one thing we got to learn. And every girl, because this is a Women's International Day celebration, that every girl has a magic, has a spark, has a talent. And that's why you all are on this platform. Shraddha, you'd like to add anything before I move on to the next question?
Yes, absolutely. So now there is the stigma in our society about clothes, about timings. So I have been one of the victims for the same. So let me tell you all, whoever are watching and you lovely ladies along with me, don't let anyone define your character. What are clothes? It is just to cover your body. You're pure, or your soul should be pure. At the end of the day, when you go back to bed, it should be like, no, I haven't done anything wrong. You have to be honest to your own self. Society, clothes, timing, these all are the things which are not your limitations. It's those people who tag you, they have names for you. Let them do it. You do what you want to do, and yes, follow your bliss and let the universe open the doors for you. This is what I feel. This time, clothes and all that, it should not define your character at all. Wear whatever you want to, go out whenever you want to. Make sure that yes, you're keeping your family, your parents informed. This is what I do.
Thank you. And I'm moving on to the next question because respecting the time. And this is a parents poll I got from the parents. Okay. So I want everybody to answer very honestly. They said that why is this young generation believing or living their life in living relationship very freely? And why are these young girls and boys, or especially nowadays girls, is that are not believing in arranged marriage? And why are there a lot of young couples getting divorced at a young age or within 5 years? But I would like this to be answered straight away from Neelam, because her daughter just got married. And I think on November 28th. And again, why I want Neelam to talk is that because her daughter got married, it's a love marriage, and it was not within the caste. So Neelam, please can you share on this?
She got married 3 months back. So her marriage is a love come arrange. Initially, I was against, because it was out of caste. She married in Sindhi family. But at last I agree, and now I am happy. She is also happy that it proved amazing marriage. I got a beautiful family, a beautiful son-in-law, very understanding son-in-law, and I'm happy. So she is also happy. So I request every parent to understand their child and believe in their child, and don't restrict the marriage that only you should marry your child in your community, or out of community you won't agree. Please understand your child and believe in your child.
That's very nice, Neelam. I really appreciate that. Believe in your child, respect their passion, and irrespective of that, you went above and beyond. And today, I keep hearing from Neelam that she's so happy. That is what we want. So parents should look into that. Anything, Jennifer, you would like to add on this, since you have a daughter?
Yeah, I would like to say that we should trust our children, and they are matured enough to know what is right and wrong. So if we trust them, definitely they will know what is right.
Yeah, thank you. And I think Sister Nirmala, you're still there?
Yes, Harold, I would like to.
Yeah, okay. But before Sister Nirmala starts talking, I want to share that Sister Nirmala, whenever I tell her, we say all that, I got 2 boys, when I've been to her place millions times. In fact, I entered the premises of Convent of Jesus and Mary, I think on February 5th of 2016, after, 36
16,
years.
Yes,
Yeah,
16.
I didn't enter, I never kept my foot in. But what I'm going to share of Sister Nirmala is that she proudly says, Harold, I got 2,040 daughters. I said, oh, wow, look at her thinking. So one thing I respect, I want to tell the audience globally who are watching today, it is that the mother who raises a child is bigger than the biological mother who gives birth. And that is what Sister Nirmala is doing. And Sister Nirmala, I want you to share, I know you're coming on this platform, is that about Cloudy Nivas. She has some girls there. And the best part is that she gets them married, if they're a Muslim to a Muslim, if they're a Hindu to a Hindu. And next wedding I'm coming to Halol, and she says that she goes and dances and takes part in that. So I want to see Sister Nirmala dancing, and maybe I might also dance with you. Yes, please share your thoughts. Thank you.
So, Harold, you've just brought about the burning issue of the society today. Not only in India, but globally, this live-in relationship. I must say that, the youth today has received everything on their platter with their capability so early in their lives. And the guidance from the parents is very, very important. That and also the breaking of the marriages and all makes into this reality why, and that is why they are going for live-in relationship, whether I'll be able to live or not. In olden days, my older sisters and my mother, I used to ask them, I still now I say, y'all are living saints, because every day they are living with that same person, and with whatever he has, all ups and downs, all the positive and negative, they're staying, they're so happy. So, but the thing that what is most important is over here, the parental support and bringing up. The parents have to today support right from the age of 10th standard. And that way, I am very proud of Bradley and Rohan. I must say, when I met them personally, first thing what they came and they asked, we have the tradition of asking the blessings from the elders. And they came and asked the blessings from the elders. All that is given to us today, it's because of our parents. Because of our parents. So first and foremost thing, very easy it is in the European countries or with, abroad. It's very easy to have live-in relationship. They said, okay, we've got everything. But I think in inverted comma, we've missed the normal life that Creator gave us, that our God gave us. And that is why when we have missed that, that is also has crept into India, that also, but still, I must say, we are trying our best. Many NGOs, we fathers and sisters, we the people like all of us gathered over here, we come to know the realities of these things. And I think we need to eradicate. We need to teach our children to love and respect whomever they love. That love should remain till the end. Whomever they are getting married to, they should keep up with the thick and thin, understanding the vows of the marriage. May it be Catholic religion, may it be Muslim, may it be Hindu. We have our promises, we have our vows. We must understand those vows. And I must salute Mrs. Neelam Sharma. She did not give up. She continued her life. I really salute you. And that is what parents today, all those who are listening, I tell my girls, girls, today you will have everything on your hand because you're so capable. You're capable, you can get the world in your hand. But if you lose your life, even if you have millions of rupees, you'll be all alone by yourself. Imagine you will not have anybody to laugh with or talk to. What do we need as human beings? We need to be realized that I'm loved, I'm cared for, I'm wanted for. Now, and that is what we can do is reach out and goodness of God, love and compassion. And moreover, with regard to this live-in relationship and our parents must make our children understand. Educators must make our boys and girls in the school understand what it means to be having married life. What is the meaningfulness of that? We have started in our school. We have started with the sex education and everything. Many of the schools have taken up that. And I think there are positive effects. All over the world are ex-students coming. And in my 50s, I have my ex-students coming 67 years old, 80 years old. And some of them, last time when Colonel came, he just he fell and he kissed the ground of the school. My reaction was, what he said, this place has been my mother and father. I was the topmost colonel in the army because of this place. So education, parental support is very important in this. Given to the nature of our Halol Chlorine Nivas, yes, we are working as a drop in the ocean. We have this Chlorine Nivas girls, and I don't know how when Herald came in 2016, I just happened to share because we had one of our girls getting married. And it was first time that I went, otherwise I was very far in Palanpur, so I could not commute. But since I was in Baroda, I went for the marriage. You won't believe, dears, I had tears in my eyes all the time. The works that my sisters are doing. We at that time, we were associated with the Don Bosco fathers. they had this NGO where they would get the rag pickers, the boys who are on the streets or on the railway platforms and all. And they also found some girls. And then they asked us, requested us. So we also started an NGO which would help the girl. We got it approved by the government, and now that is known as Claudine Divas. And we have girls, we have had all these years. It has started in way back in 2002. And from since 2002 till date, we have helped more than 100 girls in our Claudine Divas. We have found many girls' homes. I myself have gone to Ajmer to leave one girl with their parents. You know, she was out because parents were somewhere, and then she was brought out, and then she was in the train selling the toys, selling this and all. And then she did not have anybody, but then she recollected with counseling and all. And so we have brought many girls to their homes. Also, many girls are married, as Harold is saying. Yes, we believe if I am given as a woman beautiful place in the society, when I see another woman does not have, it is a prime duty to go out and support that woman, support that girl child, support that young girl. Even if the worst of the situations they are in, when no society will stand by them, let us have that courage to go and stand by them. And this is what we are sisters, and we all of us are trying to do. Yes, now we have also the girls who are coming. The government is sending those who are being raped at young age. And we are very problematic, yes. But still our sisters are counseling. There are counselors from the government. They come in, they help. Last time when Jennifer and Mr. Acharya and all came in, I had gone over there, and I could find the beautiful, I think Harold also cried when that girl said of 10th standard, that what I have received after coming over here. Otherwise, I did not know what was my future. I think it is just drop in the ocean. But even one life is saved, I think our life should be meaningful. And this is what we are trying to do. And Harold's support, Jennifer's support, Desma is supporting. I'm not saying that, you know, but the way we support each other to bring up the meaningful livelihood among the girls is important. Thank you for your support, love, care, and concern. Please pray for them, and please pray for us, sisters. We need to be strong. We need to be courageous, because when they walk away in the night, they want to move away. They want the freedom. You know, they don't want to live in one home where all the rules and regulations are there. Our sisters are on the streets in the middle of the night. They are at the police station. You know, we sisters to go to the police station at 2 o'clock in the night or 1 o'clock in the night, it's a history. But I think for the sake of the children, for these girl child, our sisters are being courageous. And please please support us with your prayers. At least our sisters may be safe, secure, all our girls, and we may support many more girls whom we can find on the street to bring up and to give them a good, livelihood. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Sister Nirmala. I can just assure you that I can see one of your girls from Claudine Divas who will be on our panel one day on International Day. I can see that happening. And friends globally, I'm very emotional right now because I was there during Diwali. I spent the full day with Sister Nirmala and the girls at Claudine Divas. I almost cried when one of the girls, 12-year-old, she spoke, and everyone cried. Means it was natural. We could not stop our tears. But friends who are globally watching this today, I humbly request you with folded hands, contact Nirmala, Sister Nirmala, or contact me, or contact Eyes Open International. 15,000 rupees will save one girl for 1 year, 12 months, for lodging, boarding, medical expenses, everything, which is nothing, like for us to save 15,000 rupees. I don't want to brag, sister knows, my younger son, Rohan and Bradley, they are sponsored, and I just want to thank at this particular time before I move on to the next question, is that friends, please look into this, because these girls are picked up from the streets, railway stations and bus stands, and they're from the age group of 6 to 18, and 90% of the girls have been sexually abused. So it's a moral responsibility to stand up and rise and support these girls. 15,000 rupees is nothing for you and me, but it can change one's life. Maybe we can skip going to one of the restaurants for dinner, and that money can change somebody's life. So if you want anything, you can contact us. You can donate directly to Sister Nirmala. But I just want at this point to thank Deepak Acharya. He is like a blessing, and he has collaborated with Eyes Open International. The work is in progress. They are constructing toilets, like restrooms, and they are almost on a project of 1 million rupees. 1 million. They already started on a project of 500,000, which is big money. So I just want to bless Jennifer for doing this and building us this gap. So thank you very much, Sister Nirmala. But I'll move on to the next question. And This is all from the youngsters. And this is all from I got on the public poll, is that LGBTQ. A lot of people from the US and a lot of people from India have contacted me and tells me I have two sons, Bradley and Rohan. And I know if they say that if a child comes and tells the mother, especially the mother, because they're more comfortable talking to the mom than to the dad when they are in that type of a situation, is that something wrong? Why do people consider that as a stigma, or they say, no, that's not right? And one of the LGBTQ, I don't want to name anything, from India told me, which touched my heart, Harold, I don't have to go for counseling. It is my parents who should go for counseling. And that touched me. So would anybody like to add on this? Like if any of your kids or any of your family members comes and share something, because I work with Prince Manvinder Singh, the Rajpipla Prince, and we have collaborated with Lakshay Trust, and we are working on that project. So anything I don't know, anybody wants to jump in and talk, whether it is Sister Nirmala, because you have 2,040 daughters.
I just say, Harold, I was just going to say, respect them. Respect.
Yes.
Yes, because it is I don't say that, it is wrong or right. I'm not a judge. We are not judges over here, but respect them and allow them to express their feelings. Allow them to express their feelings, because we do not know what is going on in them. And that is why today, rightly, Harold, you say the parents need to be counseled. Because we have lived 30 years or 40 years back, the inverted comma, very traditional lives. Very traditional. And we have not experienced, or we have always looked at that. But the society today has moved. We need to respect them. We have to understand and allow them to express themselves, and whichever manner we can help them, let us support them. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to jump in and talk on this subject, please?
I want to add something here. Even grandparents should be allowed. They should also be taught, because of some grandparents, children are suppressed there. They are not allowed to speak anything. They understand the language of no, and they keep their mouth shut. They understand in India, the language is no. Simply they criticize no, shut up and sit down. That should not be allowed. I really feel that even grandparents should be taught. They should also be educated with parents. And this is really, children come. I appreciate in my school also, children come and say, they're very innocent, They don't know what to speak and how to speak and what to say in front of others. They openly disclose everything what is going on in their family. So they are really, you should give them platform to speak, understand them, hug them. Acceptance is more important here.
That's very powerful. Acceptance is very important. And like you said, even hug them.
Important is acceptance. You have to accept the way he is or she is.
Thank you very much. Yes, Shraddha.
So there's one more thing I would like to add on. People usually think it's a sickness. Yes. Whoever is hearing and watching, it is not a sickness. As Sister Nirmala said, and I said, allow them to express what they are feeling. And let's not be the free judges.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Moving on to the next question, because I think we are running short of time. I just got 20 minutes left and I have a lot of questions. I think I could go for a couple of hours, but I just want to move on to the next question. That's again a public poll which I did, and this is all from young girls or young generation. And the audience poll is that I want everybody to speak. What is wrong if a woman drinks, smokes, drives a motorcycle, and even if a spinster can, why can't a spinster or a girl who is not married, or why can't she enjoy life or go to somebody has told me specifically is that why can't I, when I say that girl says that, why can't I go to a dance bar and just party, like not cross the limits, but although my brother can go, but I can't go. What is this? So
that is what you have to change. Girls are given different platform and boys are given different platform. Boys, they are getting a crown that they are the family members who run the family. Daughters are others' family. They are not thinking that both are together. They are also part of this family. That concept has to be changed. Nothing wrong in drinking, nothing wrong in smoking, but in limits. Everything should be limits, and they should know what is good and bad. Nothing wrong. At least I say nothing wrong in it, but they have to give equal importance. But here, boys are given a crown and girls are given only family. You have to go other family, cook for them, be 24 hours at your service. That is your duty. But not to work, not to educate, not to give the platform to stand and speak something. If you tell something, that is wrong. You are defending there. You are not obliging them. You are not treating them. You are not giving them respect. That is what it is decided. And that is stigma is still there. We need to change the people. Stigma is still there. I myself today, last year I went with my husband wearing jeans. My father called me and said, do not wear jeans and come to my family. Next time, either you should wear sari or dress. You should cover up. I said, what is wrong in it? My father said, my daughter-in-laws are there, 8 daughter-in-laws. You should not be a wrong example for them. But I cannot change. I said, okay, fine. My husband says, see, why I'm giving you liberty, wear wherever you want, but don't wear there when they are not allowing you. But still, that stigma is there. Girls are girls, boys are boys. I don't want to differentiate there. Both are equally 2 eyes. They are also from same womb. They don't understand, but boys are given different crown and girls are only for household activity. And I changed that mindset when my husband gave me wings. I don't want it to be game like that only. Because see, nobody supports girl. You can survey and see most of the girls are lacking behind because of their family, because of their brothers, because of their uncle and aunts, because of their family. If my mother was supporting because she was elder, she doesn't want to give a wrong example to others. She always used to tell, do it, I'm with you, but don't defend, don't interact with them, don't talk to them on a lot. I didn't had a word to keep in front of them, I want to do this. That was not allowed. Till date, I'm not allowed. Till date, if I go 6 o'clock, you cannot move out of your house. You should be inside the house. Now, I see there are a lot of changes in my niece and nephew. They are working. They never allowed me to work. They were given. See, college, you have some festivals to attend. You have some trips to go. My father said, leave the job, sit at home. If you want to work, leave the job. That was a strict rule made for me. And boys were given liberty. 12 o'clock also they come. No questions are raised there. But if a girl do, that is wrong. I'm telling you, my friends supported me. Go ahead, Anita. Till today, they motivate me. They give me this much. They say, Anita, this is a challenge for you. Go ahead, you can do it. And that is what, when you have a strong dream, you can success and depends upon what you dream. But I'm telling you, Harold, that is a stigma still today. No, 21st century we are, but that girl is girl and boy is boy has given a different treatment. I want to completely change. Every time I say in my house, both are equal, whatever it is, dono bachcho ka hai. Both have equal rights. No girl and no boy.
But you're saying it very right, Anita. I think that's very powerful. Both are equal. But at this point, I would request Desma to jump in and talk on your views.
Sure. So I am a single woman, and going back to the question of what is wrong, the answer is nothing. It's very simple in my view. Uh, I live by myself. I'm very independent, and I have not been stopped from doing anything. Of course, I live in a society where things have been questioned, but I just basically define my own path, and my rule is, as long as I'm not hurting someone, or hurting myself, uh, then basically I can do anything I want. And to be honest, I don't feel like I need to justify my actions to anyone else either. And because, if my parents are okay and my family is fine, then I really don't have to justify why I choose to do a certain thing or I don't choose to do a certain thing. We never ask guys to justify anything. So nobody has power over us but ourselves. And the fact that we do justify, or we feel the need that we have to justify, says that we are answerable to them. And I don't think we should be. Don't give that power away.
Thank you, Desma. And I would request Alan Firestone to share your wisdom on this subject.
Thank you, Harold. As I'm listening to this entire conversation, I keep going back to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, because so many of these issues are covered there. And I think if we were teaching youth at a very, very young age their human rights, I mean, at this point we need to teach adults too, because we missed it in school. So many of these things would be covered, and people would realize, no discrimination, how important the right to education for everyone is. I don't know if you know, but even Article 16 is about marriage and family. I mean, marriage and family is a human right. It's that important. And, if you start learning this at a young age, you're going to put more value on it. The family is the building block of society. And so we've had these conversations, when that building block starts getting split, what happens in a foundation of a house or a building when this foundation starts to split, it crumbles. So, how important these human rights are. There's an organization, United for Human Rights. Their website is humanrights.com, and then you could do /course. They have a free course online where you could learn about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And then their sister organization for youth is youthforhumanrights.org. And I just think if people, start teaching it, whether it's in schools or other nonprofit organizations, and then it's more and more people will know that these rights are for everyone. And so much is covered in there, and I can't get into all 30 of them, but it's been all the things that we've talked about today are there. So just begging people, please teach about the human rights. And then I think once people know the human rights, they'll understand too, all living things have rights. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alan. We have just 10 minutes left, and I just want to jump into the last question. Is that I just want each one of you to inspire all our audience and change their thinking on a very living role model, like whether it is Shraddha, you have seen your mom and dad. But I just want to share, especially for Jennifer and Neelam, that I've seen Anita, that having the cultural not pressure, but being in the culture, like you're married, you're taking care of your husband, when you'll come home, you'll cook, do everything. And irrespective of that, you all have succeeded. It's not that if people say, okay, shaadi ho gayi, bas, we have to just cook, do the laundry, clean house, but you all do everything. And over and above, you all are working, doing very successful in your career, you all are doing very well, empowering your daughters. So can you share, how do you do this? I would like to start with Jennifer.
I would like to give a small example of my company in regard to empowerment. So I work for Inox, as I said earlier. In Inox, India, we have empowered 7 ladies there. So these girls, actually, we have a project called Spark, and you can see this project Spark on the YouTube. So with an objective of empowering the girls belonging to socially and economically weaker sections, our company Inox have this project Spark was launched. And under this project, there were 7 girls between the age of 18 and 20 years. They were identified by Inox India and they were trained in the welding trade. This trade is a very different and male dominated trade. Still, our company gave them the training, and these girls were they had completed their elementary education up to the high school, and they became welders. Initially, we picked up these girls from nearby areas of our factory. And earlier, these girls were doing agricultural farming, animal rearing. But we convinced their parents, we asked them that it's not that the girls cannot do this work. Yes, the girls can do. The parents got convinced. And these 7 girls, you won't believe, they had never stayed apart from their parents. They stayed in the hostel for 6 months. Our company trained them in this field. And now they are working with us in our company, doing the same job as the male gender. They're working on welding. It's a specialized field. They are doing TIG welding, MIG welding, plasma, and they are doing pretty well. So it's not like that what I say, that girls cannot do any type of job. Yes, if you train them, motivate them, definitely they can do. But only the thing, you have to do it. Have a feeling inside yourself, yes, you can do, you can do. But self-confidence is there. So you can do it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jennifer. But I think just want to end on the. We've come to the conclusion. We have just got 9 minutes, but I want every delegate who is on this Women's International Celebration Day to share one thing very powerful with our audience globally, because people are watching globally, and I know many lives have got changed today. I am very confident. The way you all have spoken, the way you all have shared your personal experiences, I am deeply touched. But I would like to start with one thing, that first and foremost, I would like to thank each one of you, the 7 delegates, magnificent 7 delegates in my life who have changed me. I learned so much from you all. I met most of the delegates, except I have virtual meeting with Alan Firestone and sensational Shraddha. We have virtual meeting, and we maybe will meet very soon. But I just want to add or end on one note, is that, friends who are watching this globally, whether you're a girl, you're a boy, you're a husband, you're a wife, or whatever you are, like you're working on the streets, whatever it is. I just want to share one thing, that do not tell Sister Nirmala, Anita, Alan, Desma, Jennifer, Neelam, that how big the storm is in your life, but tell the storm that how big Sister Nirmala, Desma, Alan, Neelam, Jennifer, Shraddha are in your life. Things will change. Fix the problem, not the blame. So having said that, I would request every delegate to share something, the parting message to all our friends globally. And I would start with the Sister Nirmala. Please. Thank you.
Yes, I just want to give the message today to the world. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are created in the image and likeness of God. So you are God within. And everything is right in the life if it allows you not to hurt anybody. Don't hurt others. Don't hurt yourself. Believe in yourself. Let God within you recognize God in other person. And you see the beautiful life that we live. God bless each one of you.
Thank you very much, Sister Nirmala. Alan.
Thank you, Harold. So I think the main things is follow your heart, because if you're following your heart, you're not going to harm anyone. Also, know your 30 human rights, and in the help others. I think that's what we're here to do. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Alan. Desma.
Sure. I'd like to sort of sign off with just these two thoughts. One is we talk about empowering women. I think we are empowered. We are empowered by birthright. It is not up to someone else to empower us. I am empowered. We just have to change the way that the word empowerment is perceived. And the second thing I want all women to recognize is women are really leaders everywhere. You know, whether you're the CEO of a company or whether you are the mother raising children, looking after a household, you are heading that organization. So don't let a position define whether you are making a difference, because whether you're in the corporate world or you're at home, you are.
Thank you, Desma. Anita.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell on this, the Women's Day, my only humble submission to all the women and men. If you have a dream, pick it up. If you have a dream, write it up. If you have a dream, pursue it. I'm sure you will also get an opportunity the way I got it. And do well and fare well. Nothing can stop you. I'm telling you, have faith in yourself and be the way you are. We all have magic in ourselves and we can do wonders for the society and for our family also. Only thing is we need support. We need a big hug, somebody to pat on our back and say, you can do it, you can chase it, you can win it. That is what the females or women need. So from this platform, I really appreciate and bow down and say that please support girls as you support boys. They can do wonders, I'm telling you, because you all 6 are here in front of me. A very good job you are doing and wonders. And I cannot say in words, it is in deeds. God has given me this opportunity to meet you all and many more to come. One more feather has come to my cap and I want many feathers to join in. Thank you so much for giving me this platform, Harold. And thank you so much, such a beautiful ladies who I met here. I want to be in touch with everyone and God, let live and live. That's all. Thank you so much, Harold. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anita. I would request Neelam R.K. Sharma to say some parting words to our audience globally.
Woman is not at all weak, and don't consider her weak. She can confront every situation when it requires. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Neelam. I really appreciate that. And I would request Jennifer.
Yeah, I would like to give some tips for empowering ourselves. Like Harold says, think positive, empowering thoughts. Stand up for yourself. Surround yourself with people that empower you and treat you equal. Challenge the negative thoughts. Think big, act big. Self-confidence. If you have these points in you, nobody can dare to put you down. So this is my advice to the future generation.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jennifer. And I would request our बोलते हैं ना हार के भी जो जीता, that is where Shraddha from you.
Basically, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And one message to all women around is we women play all the roles so exceptionally well. Let there not be any limitations. Let there not be any tags or labels. Just do what you want to do. I don't know about the other women, but I'm going to be there. I would be there whenever anyone needs me.
That's very fantastic. I think that's a very powerful thing. So friends across the globe, anytime you want to be in touch, you can get in touch with all the 7 delegates who are on this platform today. They're very open and welcome. And in the end, I just like to end is that if you know anyone and you think is a victim of human trafficking, especially in the United States of America, please dial or call 1-888-373 888, and they will help you. No one is going to prosecute you or deport you back. And at the same breath, if you have any difficulties in life or you need any support, please email at info at eyesopeninternational.org. We have Hriday Rawal, who is the regional director in India. He's based in Ahmedabad. You can find him on Google. We have Rachna Sabarwal, who is a trustee, and she's based in Baroda, but they're taking care of the entire India operation. We have Fiona Dixon, Jennifer's daughter, who is the regional director in Canada. We have Praveen Agarwal, who is based in Ontario. And again, to keep you updated, we have Desma, who is on the panel here, D'Souza, who is the global outreach director for our Eyes Open International. So in the end, I just would like to say, Vande Mataram, Mera Bharat Maan, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining your valuable time, talent, and wisdom. God bless you all. Thank you.